Hi there, I'm Megan, and today we're going to use this Pilates ball to help open up our mid-back a little bit. So take your ball, we don't want it fully inflated, and we'll have it flat on the floor. Coming to lay down with our back over the ball, we want to aim for this ball to come into our back right at the very base of our shoulder blades. So looking at my back, this is the bottom tip of my shoulder blade here and here. I want to bring that ball right into the middle of the lowest part of my shoulder blade. There we go. So coming in, settling down, I like to keep a bend through my knees, feet flat on the floor. I want to take the opportunity to tuck the pelvis up a little bit. It can also feel nice to hold on to the back of your head, letting your head fall back and soften, neck relaxed. We also want to think about engaging through the core. So I'm going to knit the back of my rib cage, the parts of my low back touching the mat, down into that pressure. My pelvis is pulled up slightly. I've got a gentle engagement through my core, just for some stability here. And then keeping the contact through the pelvis, the low back, the core, the lower ribs. And slowly start to extend backwards over the ball. Just letting my head hang heavy, breastbone lifts up. Notice how the movement feels. See if you can just let yourself soften into this shape. Make sure you have that engagement through the core, and then slowly we curl back up, letting the chin tuck in as you come up. As the spine rounds, notice all those little segments of rounding. Nice big breath all the way in. And all the way out. Start to let your self extend backwards, nose lifting, breastbone lifting. Ribs stay knitted to the ball, but notice that hinging through the mid-back, that opening up. When you reach your comfortable point of extension, just breathing here. And when you're ready, curling up, starting with the chin lifting high. Good. Keeping ourselves crunched forward, start to reach your right shoulder behind you. So you're twisting like you're turning to the right slightly. And I really want you to think about pushing that right shoulder blade down and into the ball beneath you. And then we're going to drop that right arm down towards the floor, extending backwards as you open up to the right side. Excuse me, miss. And slowly coming back up, leaning back to center. And let's twist a quarter turn towards the left, reaching that left shoulder behind you. And slowly softening into a bit of an extension. These are not really big movements. Coming back up into the center. Reaching arms all the way up overhead. Leaning backwards, letting your arms drop. If this is uncomfortable through the neck, reach up to hold the neck. And let the elbows open to the side. And then at the top of your extension, pull your right elbow over towards your right hip. So you're doing a teeny tiny C curve to the right. Coming back up through center. over, C curving to the left. Coming back into the center. Pulling yourself up through center. Really let the back round. Push the back body down into the mat. Keeping that back rounded. Leaning over to the right. Reaching behind you, coming in through center. So we're drawing a little circle with our chest. Chin tucks in, come forward as you lean to the left. Rolling in through the center. Over to the right, starting to extend behind you as you pull yourself back into the midline. Leaning to the left. Curling forward. One more. And the next time that you get up to the top of your slow circles, let's do 3 in the other direction. So going nice and slow this time, leaning back on the left, coming through center to the right, curling up, lifting up in the bottom right. And just noticing how it feels. Does it feel different for you as we've changed the direction of the circle? Has the repetition changed anything? Around now, probably coming into your last circle. Still supporting that head as needed. And we'll all meet up at the very top of the crunch here. Coming back into a little more of a neutral state. So my chin's gonna lift, my nose is gonna lift. Nice big breath all the way in. As I exhale, pulling my arms open and just letting the head drop backwards. Inhale, pull back up to that neutral space. Exhale, elbows open, head drops back. One more. Inhale, back up to neutral. Exhale, down fully. Support your head curling back. And one more time, come to gently roll off the ball. And then take a moment when you sit up just to notice, opening through the chest, round through the back. Move a little side to side. Notice how it feels through the mid-back and through the rib cage.